All right, guys, I'm going to take it to the NBA because amidst all these trade rumors, with the whole shebang, I think Lou Williams is going to have more of an immediate impact on the Houston Rockets than DeMarcus Cousins is going to have on the Pelicans. The Rockets just added an excellent three-point shooter to an already three-point shooting central team. Not only that, I think the Lou Williams addition is going to make the Rockets bench the best in the NBA. With Lou Williams in the game for the Lakers outscored their opponents by 27 points. But when he was on the bench, they were outscored by 391 points. Not only that, two players who scored the most points off the bench, Lou Williams, Eric Gordon, now teammates. Most 25-point games off the bench in the last 3 seasons, Lou Williams, Ryan Anderson, now teammates. And then you take it over to New Orleans. Anthony Davis, DeMarcus Cousins are going to have a little bit of time to get to be able to work together. I mean, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry did it, but they're two very different personalities than Boogie Cousins and Anthony Davis.
Same position.
Yep, exactly. And the Warriors also did a little bit of recruiting for Kevin Durant, when I don't know if Anthony Davis had much of a say with Boogie Cousins.
So Lou Williams is a better player than DeMarcus Cousins?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying he'll have a more immediate impact for the Houston Rockets than DeMarcus Cousins will for the Pelicans.
I agree. And taking it one step farther, if the Pelicans are to get into the postseason, the Lou Williams addition to Houston will have a bigger impact on the Western Conference playoffs because New Orleans is going to be 8, 7 seed. Even with Boogie, they're not getting past Golden State or San Antonio. But the Rockets with Lou Williams, they could go all the way.
Yeah,
they could go all the way.
100%.
Hot takes.
Welcome to Summer League Daily. I'm Abby Hornacek. We're here in Las Vegas for the 2015 NBA Summer League. We'll be bringing you behind the scenes with some stories, interviews, and some of the top moments from each day. The big winners of last year's NBA season were the Golden State Warriors, who broke a 40-year drought and brought a title back to Oakland. I was lucky enough to sit down with General Manager and Executive of the Year, Bob Myers, to find out why, even for the best team in the league, summer still matters.
What is it like for you guys now to finally get that ring?
To bring it home to the fan base.
It did come as a surprise to some people that the Warriors were kind of the front runners, but anyone who's seen Summer League in the past would know that you guys always bring intensity, always work hard. You guys won it 2 years ago.
When we started.
Now, do you think that mentality will change at all now that you guys aren't really seen as the underdogs anymore?
I don't know.
So there's a lot of people here, a lot of great players. Obviously, summer matters. What makes Summer League so important?
What makes Summer League so important? It's an opportunity for renewal.
Now, where do you see the future of Summer League going, knowing that and seeing how much it's evolved in the last years?
Well, what's remarkable is that we're a global property now.
Joining us here today, head coach of the Sacramento Kings, George Karl. Thank you for being here with us today.
My pleasure.
You mentioned those two guys. Willie Cauley-Stein, you know, you guys picked up. He brings a lot of tenacity to the Kings. What else are you hoping to see from him? I'm Abby Hornacek, and we're here at Octane Raceway, where Sun season ticket holders are mingling with players and waiting to watch them take their skills to the racetrack. So, PJ, you are the defending champion from last year. And Eric and Goran in there were saying that they're coming for you. I'm about to hop in the cart right now. I'm feeling pretty good. I know I'm going to win. These guys haven't seen my driving skills, especially this guy. He knows I'm the best driver in the family. So what are you going to do through this race, just so I know how to defend myself?
I'll give you a little bit of a chance. I might set you up. Just stay behind you and then beat you at the last second.
All right, we'll see. Bring it on. You beat us all, unfortunately. Congratulations. That is a big trophy. Where are you going to put that?
I got home.
So you think everyone was out to get you because you won last year?
There's no question about it.
Real quick, can you just say, Abby, you're the best driver in our family?
I cannot tell a lie.
So we're going to show you some pictures of some players here at Summer League, and you're going to tell us who it is, all right? Are you ready?
Sure.
All right, number one.
Dougie McBuckets.
Dougie McBucket.
Oh, he was
Don't
just
you dare
over
help.
there. He led the nation in scoring.
What's his name?
Oh, I don't know his name. That's Jahil Okafor.
Swaggy Pete.
Close. This is Jaleel Okafor.
D'Angelo Russell!
Well, Abby, I think it's pretty evident we need to work on our putting stroke, but we're pretty good at our keystrokes on the keyboard.
We are, and that is why you should follow us at SD Prep Insider on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We know you have them all.
D'Angelo Russell, what do you see for him? It was a move that kind of caught people off guard.
A lot of people look at summer in general as kind of an off season. A lot of people don't realize how big Summer League is. What do you hope to get from this, and why does summer matter?
It serves a lot of different purposes.
Huge fan following with the Lakers out here in Las Vegas. If you could give them a message, if you could give your fans a message, what would it be?
We consider Las Vegas.
We moved from a powerhouse in the West to a team on the rise in the East, the Chicago Bulls. We sat down with Doug McDermott to hear his thoughts on the Summer League, the new head coach, and why on every game night you may find a certain something tucked away in his shoe. So you played in Summer League last year. What's your mentality like going into this year?
I'm way more relaxed this year.
Now, you guys have a new coach. Last year, Tom Thibodeau was more focused on defense, and you killed it at offense last year. What's it like now going with Fred Hoiberg, who's a little more focused on offense?
It's awesome. I think...
All right, we're ready to play Are You Smarter Than a Superfan? We're going to ask you 4 questions. You can totally guess. They're pretty difficult, so if you get them all right, we are going to classify you as a superfan.
Got it.
All right. How many siblings does Jaleel Okafor have?
2.
1996.
Wow, he knows his stuff. We'll take you around San Diego County to show you which athletes to look out for this year. Yes, Tommy, and the D3 champions are making the jump to D2, and we are going to be lucky enough to meet their star running back who led San Diego in both rushing yards and touchdowns last season. Now, you're a junior. I know that you have a year left. What are you looking for at college? I heard that you wrestle as well.
I do wrestle.
Unfortunately, I haven't been doing too well in the versus challenges, so I'm going to be cheering on my girl Abby this week.
Yes, and I'm going to take one for the team and get in the pool and try to score as many goals as I can against Zach here. Zach, are you ready?
Yep.
Don't take it easy on me, all right?
All right.
Bring it on. Zach, if I score on you this time, you have to shave your beard. They say women are from Venus and men are from Mars, but today they are meeting at the Phoenix Mercury at practice squad tryouts. Everybody gave it their all out here today. There was so much talent, and it motivated me to give it a shot. What surprised you the most about the United States coming from Australia? One thing's for sure, Erin and Sandy agree on who stayed the closest to her Australian roots. After 20 years of sewing for professional sports teams, she's become a part of the Suns and Mercury family. And giving is so important to Patsy, she made sure I didn't leave empty-handed. Welcome. You. I love it. And I'm Abby Hornacek. Yeah, CT, I don't know if we need to pump the brakes on that, actually. I mean, you look at Jimmy Butler, he's a guy, he's a veteran leader that they're already adding to the young core that the Timberwolves already have. NBA All-Star with some playoff experience. He gets it done at both ends of the court. And you think about the Timberwolves in general, they struggled in what? Defense, right? So that's why they brought Tom Thibodeau back. They have the 26th ranked defense in the NBA. Not good. So you bring a guy like Jimmy Butler in who his defensive prowess is on point. He can shoot the ball, and he can really be that leader that the young guys on that team need. And you look at the Timberwolves, they are in the second longest playoff drought in NBA history. So you hope a guy like Jimmy Butler, you wonder why this guy is sweating, because he's running back and forth on the court, getting things done. And I think it's exactly what the Timberwolves needed. So I think there's a lot of high expectations on that team going into this year, especially considering they got a guy like Jimmy Butler. So I don't know if we need to pump the brakes on that, CT. That was Cowboys coach Jason Garrett on linebacker Jalen Smith, who participated in his first practice in pads. Garrett said Smith has exceeded expectations so far. But B-Mac, what should the Cowboys expect out of Smith this upcoming season? Yeah, B-Mac, you think about that. The last time he actually wore pads on the football field was January 1st, 2016 at the Fiesta Bowl. So, and this is a guy who had such high expectations going into the draft before that injury happened. So he's got something to prove. So at least he has that working for him. You got to know in his brain, he's thinking, I got to get back here. Do you think that at some point in his career, he can earn that title of one of the best linebackers in the NFL? It's an exciting time, all that anticipation, seeing what Jalen Smith can do. And now we have an opportunity
to finally see what happens. B-Mac, we're going to keep it in the NFL, but go over to the Oakland Raiders, who have been having a little bit of fun during training camp. Watch this video of quarterback Derek Carr acting like he's returning a punt, taking it to the house, and at the end, doing an impression of Deion Sanders' primetime dance. Look at him go. Now even Deion Sanders gave some love to Carr for the video, tweeting out, "That's one of the many reasons why I've got mad love for Derek Carr. He is #the truth." B-Mac, what'd you think of Carr's impersonation? I'm going to go back to the ice, Tyler.
Okay.
I'm going to keep it in hockey because I'm going to show some hometown love for Austin Matthews. We're both from Arizona, so I think he deserves a little Zony love here.
Okay.
I think that he will be an all-star captain in the next all-star game. Now, the four for this all-star game were announced. Connor McDavid was among one of them. He's in his second season in the NHL, which brings me back to Austin Matthews because he has had an unprecedented rookie season, just like McDavid had. He has scored 20 goals in his first 36 games. He's 19 years old, and I don't think he's going to experience a sophomore slump, so he will be the captain for the Atlantic Division. Come the next All-Star game now, it might not happen next year, obviously because of the Winter Olympics, but if it does, then he will definitely be in there.
He's certainly one of the top young talents in the game like McDavid, so I understand your logic there, linking what McDavid has already accomplished to what Matthews could accomplish at an early point in his career. The NHL game, though, is just loaded with great young stars like McDavid, Matthews, Patrick Laine, who we saw score some goals tonight. I mean, the NHL is in a really good place. Matthews
I'm going to keep mine in the NBA, CT, and I'm going to say Bryn Forbes is a perfect fit for the Spurs system. This is a guy that went undrafted in 2016. He went to Michigan State, and he proved himself to be a reliable three-point shooter, and he proved that today in Summer League. 31 points, 6 of 8 from beyond the arc, and I really think that he could be great for this Spurs team. We know that the Spurs have a great big man game. He could be that shooter maybe that they need from beyond the arc, really putting up those points in Summer League there. And guys, it's always the undrafted guys that are the ones that prove themselves. They work hard because they have something to prove, and they really provide what the team needs, maybe from beyond their talent, but it's their energy, it's their drive, and in his case, it's his three-point shooting, so I think it could be a good fit.
Yeah, he was a beast today in that Summer League game, and we know with Tony Parker's future in question due to that injury, maybe another guard like Forbes could fill in some minutes if Tony isn't able to perform up to the level he is set for his Hall of Fame career.
Padres and Giants, 2 runners on for Hector Sanchez. Blasts a 3-run bomb to right center. Sanchez, with his 5th home run of the year, puts San Diego ahead 3-0 early on. Not to be outdone in the bottom of the 3rd. 2 on for Corey Spangenberg. He lifts one deep and gone to center field. Spangenberg's 6th of the year. Padres go on to win 7-1 over the Giants. Such a loud crowd for you. What does it mean for you to be able to hold up that hammer now that arm wrestling is becoming such a widely accepted sport?
Well, first of all, I want to thank God for this. If it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be here. My wife, very supportive, my family, thank you all. I wouldn't be here without you. For me to have this hammer is a dream come true. I worked my ass off all year long for this, so I found my weaknesses last year and I went after them and I attacked them hard.
Well, you did it. Congratulations. Hold up that hammer.
A hard-earned